Hello everyone, and welcome to the Garlet's High Performance Garage channel. I was bored and decided to do a video. I bought some new wax, and it's called, let me see, it's this stuff here, Chemical Guys Butter Wet Wax. It works pretty good, but in order to get it off, you better be rubbing. You better put some elbow grease in that son of a bitch. It does look nice. It's very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Shine it up pretty good. Took all the fly shit off anyway. Goddamn flies. Shit all over my car while it sits in here. So yeah, it put a little more sheen to it, it looks like, or maybe I'm just not used to seeing it this fucking shiny. I mean, my paint job is like 6 years old, but it's all right for amateur, I think. But anyhow, I figured I'd share that with all of you. That stuff is like, it's about $18 or $20 for a bottle of it. It does a pretty good job. But of course, on my blue car out there, there ain't nothing that could help it except for clear coating it. It's pretty bad. But then I intentionally did that anyway. But anyway, we're going to concentrate on Grandma here. I thought it through, and I believe I'm going to put this thing on the marketplace. See if I can get a few bucks out of it. It's a very nice low mileage car. It's taken pretty well care of. It was not garage kept, but it was covered in the wintertime, and it had regular oil changes. I don't have any documentation on that. I'm just going by what was told to me when I bought it. But it didn't run when I bought it. I had to put a gas tank on it, a fuel pump, a sending unit for the gas gauge. Had to tune it up. There were some wires, some critters got up under the hood and chewed up. I had to hook up to get the fuel injection to work. And I put exhaust on it. I put some tires, some just old cheap ass tires on it. Took the wire wheel covers and threw them away because I hate wire fucking wheel covers, and I hate wire wheels. There's the ugliest fucking wheels on the planet. And I'm sorry, if you're a fan of them, that's great. But I am not a fan of those fucking things. They look like shit to me. You know, if I wanted to put a bicycle fucking wheel hubcap on my fucking car, I'd go do that instead. Or I'd just have a bicycle, because that's what it puts me in the mind of. But anywho, I was doing a little cleaning on the vinyl top, which for 1983 didn't do too bad. And of course, it's full of trash. I gotta clean it out inside. But like, you know, the door panels they're pristine, because not too many children, I don't think, were in the back of this thing. I did a little spot on the door jamb here. I cleaned it up, because you're going from this to this, and it looks pretty good. And you can tell these big black plugs, those are rust proof plugs, where they shoot all that rust proofing shit in there. That's what saved this car. Plus, in West Virginia, they don't really treat the roads in the wintertime. You just kind of have to rely on your own driving skills. That's about all I can say about that. But yeah, it's a big luxury model. You get the cigarette lighter and an ashtray in every door. Power windows. It has power locks too. And they all work. Everything works except for the heater, because the heater core is shot. Years have not been kind to it, so it's got holes in it. Here's a little bit of rust here. It's just surface rust. It can be probably hit that with a sandblaster and then put more of that caulking on there that they have from the factory. But a lot of it is just really dirty. So, door's shut real nice on it. And this old trim, it's kind of rough, and I touched up the rusty spots. I just threw some paint on it. But even the driver's side door, which was used the most, because the old lady I got it off of, her husband bought the car, and I believe he was pretty much the only one that drove it. He even still has the plastic wrapper that was on the seats still stuck in there from the power seat. All that stuff works. There's no holes in the seats. I put a steering wheel on there, but the original steering wheel goes with it because it has cruise control, and it all works. It actually works. I can't believe it. But yeah, it's I gotta put the seat way back because I'm a fat ass, so for me to fit behind the wheel, I gotta put that seat way back like that. But yeah, just needs a wipe down and on the inside, and just cleaned out a little bit, vacuumed. Even the headliner's real nice, has a map light. The sun visors, I don't get why they didn't put anything in the center to hold them up. That's how it is from the factory. So, and you got your little cigarette windows. Got a knob there, you can turn them and open them up. They're not hard to operate. You just turn it. There we go. I don't know why they didn't put winders on them, but whatever. And it has remote mirrors. They're not electric, they're a cable operated thing. And the push bar. The push bar comes with it. I mounted this myself. I had to make brackets. To bolt it on here with. One for this side too. I used some angle iron for that, and on the bottom to just bolt it up to the bumper, and it's solid. I mean, you hit a deer with this baby, the deer's going to have to go down. And I got brake dust on the wheels. The brakes and stuff are all perfect on it. It has disc up front, drum in the rear. It has a 302 V8 with an automatic with overdrive transmission. It's called an AOD. If you Ford guys know what those are. It has a very low regular drive. 65 mile an hour is like 3,000 RPMs. But when you shift it up into that overdrive, it's a real soft shift when it goes up. It even kind of puts you in the mind of it slipping, but it doesn't slip. It just shifts really slow. And I have a valve body, a street strip valve body for the transmission that will actually go in it. There you go. Here's just an ashtray because there's a cigarette lighter in the ashtray in the dash. And power locks, they work. Solid shutting door. Shuts nice and solid. And there's your proof. I did change the oil, so meh. It even still has the spec sticker on the tires and the recommended pressure and load capacity of the car. So even the seat belts are even marked center occupant. Isn't that clever? It even has an armrest in the seat. Now, I don't believe this seat tilts down. I don't think it does. I think it's got I think it's like the older cars from the 60s and 70s. I think it's got a big piece of steel in between the seat and the trunk, so everything stays in there. It's got a hell of a trunk too. I actually hauled my groceries in it today, so. So if you want to know any more about the car, jot it down in the comments. And I'll try to pass on as much information as I can to you about it. I really don't know what else to say about it. It's a good car. It runs okay. I mean, it runs like a 160 horsepower V8 from the 80s. So if you know what those run like, you'll know what I'm talking about. The passing gear works. Like I said, all that stuff works. I put new headlights in it. I replaced any bulbs that were burnt out. That's about it. And there's a button in the glove box that the trunk will open up with. Plus it's got a keyhole, because they were smart back then and put keyholes in everything. Not like now where they don't put keyholes in any fucking thing, so you can't get it open if the battery's dead. You're just shit out of luck. Smart. You get smarter every day. So anyhow, it's for sale. I'm going to ask $3,500 or best offer. That's where I'm at. And if anybody, wants to negotiate or whatever, I'm up for negotiations. So if you want the car and you don't want to pay $3,500 for it, I'm sure we can come to a compromise somewhere. But I would like to get a few bucks out of it. I'd put a good bit of money into it. I probably won't get out. Counting title, taxes, tags. Those tags were, well, the Storks here in Maryland are like $51. And it's renewed every 2 years unless you personalize the tag. I had a title fee, plus I had to pay taxes on the minimum amount of money for the state, which I don't remember how much that was, but whatever. But the car's loaded, power windows, power locks, power seats. It had air conditioning, but it hadn't been charged in years, so I took the compressor off. I don't have the compressor, but I'm sure if you wanted to put air, they make vintage air kits you can buy. You can put that on there if you want to, but it is for sale. That's what I'm asking. If you want it, leave a comment. If you don't, that's your loss. So that'll be it from the Garlett's High Performance Garage channel today. And all of you enjoy the rest of your weekend and have a good one. I want to give a shout out to the Primer It Is Best channel. That fella's a good guy. He has a lot of square body Chevys on his channel I really like. Check him out. If you get a chance, check out his channel. It's called Primer It Is Best. See y'all later.